Hi everybody, this is Rashmi, and in today's video we are going to discuss some more important library function. As we have already discussed the character function in our previous video, in today's video we are going to discuss few more important library function. Let's start the session. The first we are going to start with this method name is integer.parseInt. As you can see, this method will returns an integer value specified by the string parameter. All right, and let's talk about the syntax of this method, where you have to write integer.parseInt. In bracket you have to pass the argument. Your argument should be in string form. All right, so what it simply does, it just convert a string value into the particular integer value. Let's take the example over here. Let us suppose we have a class ABC where we have a method. In this method we have this statement where you can easily see int I is equals to integer.parseInt, in which we have passes the value 555, a string value. Students, always remember, whatever you have going to be written in a double quote, it is treated as a string argument. All right, so we have passed the string value over here, and what else we have to do over here? We have to just print the value of I. So what will be your final answer? The int value will be the 555. Now let's talk about the next function. The next function is long.parseLong. This function will return the long value specified by the string parameter. The syntax will remain the same as we have discussed in the integer.parseInt. In place of integer we will write long.parseLong, and you have to pass the argument in the form of string also over here. Let's discuss the example. Here you need to be focused over this line where we have written long I is equals to long.parseLong, where you can see in double quotes we have passes the value minus 1 2 3 4 5 6, which is the string value, and you need to just print that value. What will be the final answer? The final answer will be the long value is minus 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now this value has been completely changed into a long value. All right, let's take one more example, one more function. The function is float.parseFloat. In this function it returns a float value specified by the string argument. All right, it simply returns a float value. Syntax: float.parseFloat, in bracket you have to pass the string argument. Always remember, the float f should be capital, parse p should be small. Let's take the example of it. First you have to take the you have a class ABC, then main method. After that, this important statement over here, which used to convert this string value into the float value, where float I, because as we know float.parseFloat returns the float value, so we will going to store the value of I in float variable, and we are just passing the value in double quotes because we have to pass the value in string argument. We have a value 1.23f. all right, after this we have to print the value of I, so your answer will be the float value is 1.23. Now let's talk about the one more function, that is the integer.valueOf. Students, always remember, this method returns the integer object. All right, this method returns the integer object present by a string parameter. That means इसको integer object में आपको return करेगा. All right. Now syntax: integer.valueOf, and in bracket you have to pass the string value. Let's understand this concept by the help of example. Let us suppose we have a class, we have a method. Now here we are declaring the value of string. We have two methods to declare the value. First, making the object. Second is normally initializing the value into the string. So here you can see both the methods are written over here. First method is where we are using the object method, that will return the object value, and second is normal initialization. Here you have to pass this string value in this value of method, and your final answer will be that the int value is minus 123. All right, double dot value of function. This object returns the double object represented by the string parameter. That means this method will return the double object, alright, which is presented by the string parameter. Similarly, the syntax will have the value like double dot value of O should be capital, double D should be capital, value V should be small. Always we take care about the syntax, how we are going to write the syntax of a method. If your syntax is going to be wrong, you never will get a correct answer. Now example, similar example we are going to take over here with some changes. Alright, as you can see in this string, we have just passed the value 1.23. Alright, this is because it represents the object of the double. Alright, so your final value will be, the double value will be the 1.23. Basically both the method are converting the string value into particular integer value, float value or double value. Alright, one is using with the object and other one is returning the value. Alright, now we have one more function, float dot value of, which returns the float object. This function will return the float object by string a parameter. Alright, syntax float dot value of, in bracket you have to pass the string object. Now again let's take the example. Let us suppose we have a method, main method. After that we just initialize our string or so called declare our string using this method, and then we need to be convert this string value into the float value. We apply this method float dot value of and pass the s value, and your final answer will be, the float value will be 12.23. The last function we have long dot value of. What this function will does, it will return the long object represented by the string parameter. Alright, here we have a syntax for this, long dot value of, in bracket you have to pass the string argument. Let's take the example for it. I always take a similar example that you might easily find the difference how the values are going to be changed in this. Alright, so here we have declare a string, we create the object of a string and pass that values over here. Now you need to be apply this method where long dot value of will return the long value. Alright, the final answer will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright student, these are the important functions they mostly ask in your board examination. So please practice these functions, and till the time take care. Thank you so much.